Chapter 2, The Commoditization Crisis. Authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are. Brené Brown. In the late 1990s, Microsoft was the undisputed leader in personal computing, but then Apple launched a simple, striking campaign, Think Different. They didn't advertise specs, they told a story of rebellion, creativity, identity. They didn't just sell machines, they sold a movement, one that made customers feel like visionaries, artists, outliers. The brand story transformed Apple from a scrappy underdog into one of the most valuable companies in history. Why? Because Apple understood something that many still miss. In a world of abundance, our story is our differentiator. So we live in the age of commoditization. We live in a world of endless options. Every product has 50 alternatives. Every service has dozens of lookalikes, and every resume blends into a pile of hundreds. Good isn't rare anymore, it's expected. And when everything looks the same, people choose based on brand. A 2023 LinkedIn study found that 75% of buyers consider a person's online presence before making a business decision. Translation: they don't just buy what you do, they buy who you are. And where most branding falls flat, when people hear the terms branding, they often think of logos and fonts and color palettes and taglines, but that's not a brand, that's decoration. Your real brand is how you make people feel. It's the emotional fingerprint you leave behind after every post, pitch, conversation. It's the story people tell themselves about you when you're not in the room. You don't build a brand through clever slogans. You build it through consistency, clarity, and connection. In a world of sameness, you are the differentiator. Let's be honest, there are thousands of coaches, millions of content creators, endless service providers with similar options. So what makes someone choose you? Not your degree, not your resume, not your follower count or production value. It's you. It's your story. It's your energy, your worldview, your ability to connect with real people, and above all, your ability to solve a problem with care and clarity. True branding is others focused. Here's the paradox. To build a powerful brand, stop thinking about yourself. Your brand isn't about being admired, looking impressive, gaining attention. It's about serving others, solving problems, and showing up with purpose. Jim Rohn called it enlightened self-interest. I'll take care of you, or I'll take care of me for you. That's the mindset that separates real influence from attention seeking. Trust has moved from brands to people. In the past, people trusted companies. Now, they trust people with names and faces. According to Sprout Social's 2023 report, 90% of consumers say they're most likely to trust a brand that feels human. That's why a relatable YouTube can outperform a national ad campaign. A solo creator can outsell a corporate team, and a story can sell what specs and slides never could. Trust is peer-to-peer, person-to-person, brand to human. That means your reputation, your personal brand, is now your most valuable asset. Final thoughts. You don't need to be louder, you need to be clearer. You don't need to be more impressive, you need to be more real. You don't build trust by showcasing your highlights, you build it by showing up consistently with courage and clarity. Your personal brand isn't just a tool for growth, it's your responsibility to show the world who you are, who you help, and what you stand for. So don't let the market commoditize you. Own your difference, tell your story, lead with your uniqueness, because in a world full of noise, your uniqueness is your superpower. So real quick, that's the end of chapter 2. And just a note, I love this chapter. In fact, the original version of it was probably 15, 20 pages long, because we live in a world where everything's commoditized, and the real differentiator between products and services is quality of brand. And I think in a world of influencers, in a world of content creators, in a world of social and all the noise, in order to really create a connection with an audience, in order to really serve people, people are looking more now than ever for authenticity. And so if somebody's able to actually leverage their authentic personality, their uniqueness, who they are, if they're able to be themselves and get comfortable with doing that socially, online, everywhere they go, and sharing their thoughts and sharing their ideas and sharing their opinions, then I think that that's how you actually create a differentiated brand. I think when I'm an employer and I'm looking at 10 different resumes and I'm hiring somebody, and there's like one particular person that's just very kind of open and honest about values and stuff, and if that aligns with me, that's the person I'm going to hire, all else being equal. So the commoditization, it's happened in every market. We've seen it in with every product. We've seen it with practically everything. And now people are being commoditized. So if you want to stand out, just be you. Don't try to be everybody else. They're already taken. Be you. That's the end of chapter 2, Everyday Influencer. My name is Dalton Daughtrey, and I look forward to hanging with you here in just a second in chapter 3.